As much as beating the Boston Celtics at TD Garden would be a really nice moment, when this team really should not beat them, would have been nice. However, the Raptors do lose 126-123 in overtime to the Boston Celtics at TD Garden in Boston. And you know what? I initially was angry, or I was more upset. I was more disappointed, right? There's no anger in this year for the Raptors. But then I thought, you know what? Thank you, Boston. We got to see some really good performances from guys like Jakob Poeltl. We saw guys like Grady hit a big-time mid-range jumper in the fourth quarter. Ochai Agbaji hit a big-time corner three in overtime. Jakob Poeltl dropping 35 and 12. But we lose. And you know what? What this season is based off of is wins and losses. Wins and lessons, right? If you win a game, hey, we'll talk about it. We'll enjoy a win because it's very much easier to talk about a win. When they lose, you got to find the positives. And that's really all it is. So losing a game at TD Garden, you know what? They did a really good job fighting defensively. They were engaged. I thought the whistle at the end of the game was pathetic, but again, kind of thank you. And the Raptors lose in overtime. They were right with the Celtics all game long, right? Dead even after one quarter. Dead even at the half. +1 heading into the fourth. Obviously, down 2 after one quarter of play. Dead even at the end in the second quarter. +1 in the third quarter. +1 in the fourth quarter. It was right there all game long. The biggest lead of the game was the Celtics had a 10-point lead at one point and the Raptors had a 7-point lead. It never got higher than that. It was a great basketball game on a Saturday night. And unfortunately, you lose it in overtime with Jason Tatum hitting a buzzer beater 3 to win the game over Ochai. He played great defense. And this is the difference, right? I think this is the difference between, not the Raptors and the Celtics, because trust me, there's a lot different. But the big difference between the Raptors being a playoff team and a contending team and what they are now. Who's taking that last shot? We don't know who's taking that last shot. And do you have confidence that they'd make that last shot? No. They have Jason Tatum. They have Jaylen Brown. They have all these three-point shooters they trust. Do they even trust Al Horford? Probably. The Raptors don't have that. And Jason Tatum had a horrific shot at the end of regulation. They get it back to him in overtime, and he hits a big-time 3 to win it. That's the difference. But I was very impressed today from the Raptors defensively. Yes, they gave up 126, but through overtime. And on the road on the second night of a back-to-back, and you put up this effort in a very hostile environment against one of the best, the defending champions, yeah, you got to give these guys credit. And that's what this year's about. I know some people don't like it, but a lot of people are all for the tank. And we're 2-12 now. We have the worst record in basketball. And I'm looking at the teams that played today, right? The Hornets are still crap, but they won tonight. They beat the Bucks. Kings and Jazz, come on Jazz, I guess. They're 3-8. Even they have 3 wins. We do not. You look at the overall standings, the Raptors, there are 3 teams that have 2 wins. It's us, the Sixers, and the Wizards. And we have 12 losses. Those other 2-win teams have 10 and 9. And the way the Raptors are losing these games, they're all right. They're now 0-8 on the road, but they're playing hard. And with the lack of kind of pure talent that this team has on the floor right now, with still no IQ and still no Scotty Barnes, you got to give these guys credit. I was very impressed with their fight and their energy today. Really, really impressed. Ochai, God, what did he do to Jason Tatum? Right? Tatum shot 7 of 19. He's averaging 30 a night. He had 24 on the... hold on, that might be wrong. No, 24 on the game. Right? He had shot 7 of 19, 5 of 12 from 3. I mean, 5 of 12 is great, but shot 36% from the field with Ochai guarding him. And Ochai himself dropped 13, 6, and 3 on 5 of 13 shooting, knocked down 3 threes. This is Ochai Agbaji you're talking about against freaking Jason Tatum. Great stuff from him. Davion Mitchell, I thought his energy late in this basketball game was great. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 of 5 from the field. Made his 1 free throw, 1 of 2 from 3. Had a steal in the ball game. His defense on Jaylen Brown late in this game was outstanding. Jaylen Brown at 27, shot 8 of 16. He was great, but defensively late, I thought he was awesome. And Jakob freaking Poeltl. I talked about it, what was it, 2 games ago? We had like a tough night, and I'm like, look, we know what happens when this guy's not in the lineup, so deal with it. Yesterday, he had 25 points, 18 rebounds, shot 12 of 20. Today, 35 points, 12 boards on 16 of 19 shooting. That is nuts for Jakob Poeltl. Career high 35 for Jakob was remarkable. Grady Dick, again, we talked about it yesterday. We wanted to see what he did the next day. Struggled again with the shot. 9 points, 5 assists, couple rebounds, 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And RJ Barrett had a triple-double. 25, 10, and 15. Remarkable stuff. Did shoot 10 of 27, though. Again, I got an itchy nose, guys. Sorry. 10 of 27 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Him and Jakob Poeltl were really working together in that pick-and-roll combo. But there were some plays where you want him to knock down shots. There was a moment in the fourth quarter where Grady had a wide-open 3, couldn't get it. Raptors get the rebound. They kick it out to Grady again. He finds RJ on the other side of the court. He gets a wide-open 3. He misses it. These are the points I'm talking about. When you need a big-time bucket, who's going to hit that shot? And we haven't found that. And that's been the story of the year, right? What have we talked about? The fourth quarter fallouts this team has had. The inability to put a team away, right? And it's unfortunate this game went this way, but we're kind of used to it at this point. Who gave you bench stuff? Chris Boucher only played 19 minutes, but gave you 15 points and 4 boards. He only played 19 minutes, which is kind of interesting. Your bench didn't give you much. Your starters gave you everything, right? Ochai played 39 minutes. Jakob Poeltl 37. Grady 37. RJ played 42 minutes tonight. Now that is with the 5 minutes of OT, but even if I think he played all 5 minutes in OT, so that's 37 minutes in regulation time. So again, I thought he was good. I thought his facilitating was awesome. It just seems at times offensively when he's trying to get his own shot, he just forces a drive to the 10, and that's his game. That's why RJ isn't a number 1 on a team. He's a great 2 and a great 3, right? Where other guys are creating, and then he gets a lane to the bucket, and he's strong as hell. He'll get that call and 1. Speaking of calls, Jakob Poeltl getting tripped up by Tatum. I don't know what the deal was there. There was a couple really awful calls, but it is what it is. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because, hey, the Raptors got the fans got what they wanted in the sense of tanking, as we are now 2-12 on the season. So I'm just going to leave it at that. The next game for the Toronto Raptors is on Monday as they welcome back Pascal Siakam to Scotiabank Arena. 7:30 tip-off there as the Raptors look to, I don't know, I mean, they've lost 7 in a row at this point. Who the hell knows what's going to happen there a couple days from now, right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and most of the game today, because it was entertaining basketball game in general, but if you liked it and didn't enjoy the result, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like from the game for the Toronto Raptors? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition Wednesday as they host the Golden Knights at Scotiabank Arena. 7:30 puck drop there. And as for the Raptors, we talked about it. They're back in action Monday as they host Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers at Scotiabank Arena at 7:30. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and, I don't know, parts of this game today. We'll talk to you guys then.